What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys. Vinyl this time, and we got a whole lot of black metal going on here. Got a bunch of titles to talk to you about here, most of which has been relatively recent, within the last couple of years, I would say. But I think some of these titles are very notable and worth looking into, some of which are traditional, some of which are what could be on the 2016 Best of Year-End list, and some of which could be considered quite controversial. But any which way, let's get on with probably one of the most notable names in US black metal. They are going to be playing Day 2 of Hell's Head Bash Part 3 this coming weekend in Ohio, and anything by this band is very much worth looking into. This is Demony with Enthroned is the Night. Yeah, this came out originally, I want to say, in 2012 through Forever Plagued Records. And of course, if you know, Demoncy is basically a one-person project from a gentleman by the name of Aq'ab'al. He pretty much is the main driving force behind this project. He plays everything, he does vocals, just a very smart and intelligent musician. This guy has a wide heritage behind US black metal with releases like Faustian Dawn, Joined in Darkness, just a very solid, worthwhile discography and a very formidable reputation, not only as a band, but also as a live artist with a backing band behind him. This is, I want to say this is the last legitimate full-length record that was put out. I think the last time we had heard a release from them was like a re-recording or a reissue of some kind. But this is the last legit full-length I remember Demony putting out, and I still think it holds up quite nicely. It's pretty much Demony business as usual. This guy knows exactly what he's doing when it comes to creating great guitar riffs, great drumming, very distinctive vocal style. I love the Demony vocal style. Very, very crazed, very evil, very demonic sounding. I love Aq'ab'al's vocal style. But overall, the music itself is great. I mean, songs like Opening the Lunar Bloodgate, Into the Twilight Mists, Black Vengeance of the Ancient Hordes, just some seriously incredible stuff here. And yeah, like I said, Demony is probably one of the more revered names in US black metal. This guy knows exactly what he's doing, and he continues to do so well. I'm looking forward to hearing what more comes from Demony in the future. So anyway, front cover, digging the artwork on this. Back cover with track listing, Forever Plagued Records, of course. Comes with a couple of interesting little goodies here. Got a lyric sheet with lyrics and credits. Pretty much Aq'ab'al playing and doing everything on this record. Back of the lyric sheet with a picture of Aq'ab'al. I love these photos where it's a picture of him and it looks really dark and dim. It definitely is very suiting for somebody like Aq'ab'al. Comes with a very big poster of the artwork. I don't know if it's going to be able to fit on the screen or not, but I'll just pan up and pan down just a little bit. Yeah, if you want to pin or hang something like that. I couldn't imagine something this big seeing potential for being framed. Although if you want to get a custom frame, it will probably cost an arm and a leg. And comes on a standard black vinyl. Nothing too special show really, but it's really good vinyl. But yeah, Enthroned is the Night is some seriously solid US black metal. Demony is still one of the best in the business when it comes to US black metal, and Enthroned is the Night is a record worth paying attention to and checking out. So yeah, Enthroned is the Night by Demony. Next up, we move to Canada for some anti-Abrahamic intolerance. This is Swolder with Desecration of the Five Holy Pillars. Yeah. I want to say this came out originally in 2014 through self-release, but then it got picked up by Iron Bonehead for CD and vinyl distribution. But yeah, these guys are based out of Canada, and they play a style of black metal that's very much akin to something like Graham Belial's Key. Listening to a band like this is very reminiscent of listening to albums like, let's say, maybe Judeo Beast Assassination or particularly Kosherat. That almost hateful, mocking, ridiculing style of black metal when it comes to religion. Of course, the religion they talk about is an almost anti-Islamic, anti-Abrahamic sort of stance, which of course is seemingly hot-button stuff for black metal, but hey, Black metal can ridicule anything, mock anything, or hate anything. Black metal is a hate-rooted sort of genre, and for this kind of release, this is what they choose to hate upon. And yeah, like I said, it's very much reminiscent of Grand Belial's Key in the riff work, the vocal styling, and the overall presentation and delivery. And I think this is a very, very solid release. Some seriously incredible riff work being done here. But yeah, controversial stuff, but I think the music and gusto behind it backs it up more than anything. So anyway, here's the front cover. Very different from the tape or CD version. I think there's an alternate cover with some different sort of pictures on here. But yeah, anyway. Back cover, track listing, Iron Bonehead Productions. Of course, you see the band members. They're, of course, mocking and ridiculing the holy figures, as to be expected for this type of style of black metal. You got this lyric sheet, which is, of course, this is the alternate artwork that I was talking about. Back of the artwork. Lyrics. Crazy, crazy stuff to be heard on here. I mean, listen to tracks like Abraham's Vile Swine, Practices of the Orthodox, Relenting of the Westerner. Top quality songs to be heard on this. Comes with a fold-out poster of the band logo, which is, of course, written in unique sort of hieroglyphics or whatever. Of course, it's written to say Swolder. And like the previous release I showed you, this comes on a standard black vinyl. Side A, Side B, nothing too special about it. But yeah, if you're into Grand Belial's Key or black metal of a controversial nature, Swolder is right up your alley. I mean, hell, if you're even into stuff like maybe Nordvried or something like that, Swolder would be a black metal band to be paying attention to. I'm looking forward to what they put out next, and of course, it's probably going to ruffle some feathers. But isn't that what black metal is supposed to do? Ruffle feathers and get under people's skin? That's what Swolder accomplished with Desecration of the Five Holy Pillars. Check it out if you want. From Canada, we move to the Czech Republic for probably one of the most notable black metal bands to come out of the Czech Republic. This is Cult of Fire with Aesthetic Meditation of Death. Yeah, I want to say this came out in 2014 through Iron Bonehead Productions. And of course, if you're not aware of Cult of Fire, they are a trio based out of the Czech Republic, and they play this almost elaborate, tantric style of black metal. Very good melody-driven riffs when it comes to the guitar playing, the vocals, the songwriting aspects. It's just a very incredible sort of package, and there's something so unique and special about Cult of Fire, from their look to their artwork to their lyric writing to their song concepts. It's just a very crazy sort of package for a band like Cult of Fire, and it was evidenced on their first release, Triumvirate. Of course, you see, if you're familiar with the Triumvirate cover, they're pretty much shrouded in almost papal attire with a burning sort of biblical book. That's the type of style you get with Cult of Fire, and I think with Aesthetic Meditation of Death, they took all those ideas that they had on the first record and they expanded on them and made them a lot more crazier, a lot more darker. And I really appreciate a record like Aesthetic Meditation of Death. I still honestly prefer Triumvirate over this one, but I really think this is an awesome record to listen to. If you're into Cult of Fire, definitely pay attention to a release like this. This is probably some of the best artwork I've ever seen on any sort of release, which I'll show you in a moment. And I believe in 2016 they're going to be putting out a new EP. I think it's called the Sex EP or something like that. Something love-orientated. I don't know what the hell they're going to be going for, but I'm optimistic it's going to be very awesome. So anyway, front cover, spot gloss cover here. Very awesome artwork here on this album cover. Back cover, once again, more gloss, Iron Bonehead Productions. Very nice gatefold. And it comes with an affixed booklet, which I'll try my best to show you the contents of it. Seriously awesome artwork going on here. Yeah, this is probably my favorite artwork piece of the bunch here. Yeah, seriously badass artwork. I really don't know the lyrics all that well, but it's part of the concept of this record, and I can give them the benefit of the doubt for that. But yeah, comes with a nice little fold-out poster of the artwork, which is very suitable for framing, I would say. Very, very nicely done poster art here. And the vinyl version that I got is a picture disc. This is probably the lightest weight picture disc I've ever owned. But I'm not complaining. I'm just happy to have it. Yeah, there you see this is on a picture disc. Very nicely done here by Iron Bonehead. Side A, I want to assume. And this is side B with the logo and, of course, the band members in question. Very, very cool picture disc. Very nice to look at and sounds good to play as well. But yeah, definitely look into Aesthetic Meditation of Death by Cult of Fire if you want to get into some really obscure, weird, and just straight up awesome black metal. So yeah, Aesthetic Meditation of Death by Cult of Fire. Check it out. We're going to be heading back to Canada for this next one, and this is honestly my standalone favorite black metal record of 2016, and listening to this album more and more only makes me appreciate what a project like this is all about. So yeah. This is Gavora with Hallelujah. Profound Lore Records, of course this is their debut full-length, and pretty much I don't have to, if you happen to have seen my review of this album, you already know my feelings and thoughts on it, but just to elaborate again really quickly, I think this is some seriously incredible black metal from a vocal, visual, lyrical sort of standpoint. The concepts, the ideas, the presentations, the deliveries, it is all here and it's all there and it is just so damn good. Fucking love this record so much. The lengthy tracks on here definitely have plenty of stories to weave and tell. It's just something really, really awesome and incredible to listen to. But yeah, if you have not had the opportunity to listen to this album yet, I would highly recommend that you do so. I mean, songs like Cosmic Putrefaction, Lifting the Veils of Dot, the nearly 20-minute long closing track towards the very end of this record is just sensational. I fucking love this album to death. So anyway. Yeah, here's the front cover. Back cover. Dennis Forskas did the artwork to this, I believe, so this is some really, really nice artwork to look at here. Really, really enjoying this a lot. Comes with a couple of goodies here. Comes with a fold-out poster of the artwork. Very, very nicely done here. Slide that back in here right quick. Comes with a giant booklet. Band logo and artwork here. Lyrics and credits if you want to get into the lyrical aspect of a project like this. That's another thing I love the most about Gavora, is the fact that they have such deep, in-depth lyrical content. Really amazing stuff. Yeah, I love these lyrics. I just love the concept of a record like this. My only complaint about this record is I kind of wish this was a gatefold, because there is quite a lot of stuff to be had in this release. Would have served it right to have maybe like a gatefold or something, but I'm not really complaining too much. And I believe this is limited to 500 copies, and it comes on they all come on black 180-gram black vinyl. The vinyl version has an exclusive D-side track, which is just pretty much dark ambient, black ambient sort of stuff. Very suitable for this type of release, and I think it's a really neat addition if anybody wants to know how further down the rabbit hole a band like Gavora wants to get. But yeah, this is probably my favorite standalone black metal record of 2016 for the most part, and I don't really think it's going to be changing anytime soon. So yeah, this is Gavora with Hallelujah. Absolutely mandatory purchasing for this album. And I got two more records to show you here, and they both have something in common. They are both representative of one of the most unique collectives in black metal today, and I am talking about, of course, the Black Twilight Circle, based out of California. I've got two releases to show you here, and the first one of these is a very notable split release. This is the Black Twilight Circle compilation entitled Desert Dances and Serpent Sermons. This is a co-release between both the Ajna Offensive and Iron Bonehead Productions, and pretty much this is another compilation of songs from bands within the Black Twilight Circle collective. It's not grandiose and over the top like the Tilitic Tlapoyak double CD triple LP compilation with pretty much every single band. There's only 4 bands to be heard on this release. Volahn, Shaitan, Arizmenda, and Calathon. Pretty much every band has a track or so to offer, and hard to really pick which bands really stand out the most to me. But to me, I would honestly have to say Volahn and Arizmenda are the show stealers here. I mean, Shaitan is really not right up there too, with Calathon coming last, but Volahn and Arizmenda steal the show here. I mean, Volahn has the song Chamokan, Really great songwriting going on there, really awesome lyrical content, just an overall amazing delivery, and Arismenda with rope burn mutilation on the outskirts of life. Such depraved hate going on with a song like that, and I fucking love it. Arismenda is probably one of the very best to come out of the Black Twilight Circle, but I think this is such a fucking awesome compilation, and if you want to get to know more about projects within the Black Twilight Circle, this is definitely a good way to get started. So anyway, front cover, very, very nice artwork going on here, as per usual. All of these releases from the Black Twilight Circle always come with really nice artwork, so yeah. There's the back cover, silver foil embossment going on here. Of course, Aq'ab'al Offensive and Iron Bonehead Productions co-release. Comes with a couple of goodies. Comes with a poster of the artwork in question. Excuse me. There you see the artwork and the fanfare for the logos. Aq'ab'al, Crepusculo Negro, Iron Bonehead Productions. Very cool little poster. And it comes with an 8-page booklet of credits, information, Califas 2015. Show you the contents of the booklet really quick. Volahn, Shatan. There you see this silver foil embossment on this side here. Arismenda and Calathon. Really, really cool stuff. And there are two different variants to this record. The Aq'ab'al Offensive version is the, I want to say, a purplish sort of color. And the version I have is the Iron Bonehead variant, which is a ox blood red with black splatter. Looks really, really nice and sounds great too. Side A, side B. But yeah, absolutely killer vinyl presentation and delivery here with a release like this. So yeah, another really awesome Black Twilight Circle compilation worth paying attention to, and very much worth looking into. So yeah, Desert Dances and Serpent Sermons by Black Twilight Circle. And speaking of the Black Twilight Circle, this is one of the band's full lengths that I've been wanting to get my hands on for the longest time, and I finally happened to get myself a copy of this. I am super thrilled and happy to own this. This is such a good album, but this is something that needed to be owned on vinyl. This is Volahn with Aq'ab'al. Yeah, another co-release between Iron Bonehead and the Aq'ab'al Offensive. Yeah, Volahn is pretty much one-man project of Eduardo Ramirez, pretty much singing and doing everything. Such an incredible album. This album definitely grew on me over time when it comes to his vocal styles, those wails and howls, the overall riff work, musical deliveries. It is just something sensational. I mean, the concepts, the lyrical themes, there's just a lot of detail and pride being done with a release like this, and I think it's just something awesome to listen to. Najtir Ishik, the first song on here, very lengthy, probably something very memorable about a release like Aq'ab'al, Quetzalcoatl, Nawalik, just some amazing songs to be heard on here. I love the songwriting, I love the craftsmanship of a release like this, and I just think it's something awesome to listen to. So, if you, another Black Twilight Circle release I would highly recommend if you ever want to look into getting into something from the Black Twilight Circle. So yeah, anyway, here's the front cover. Gorgeous color on this artwork here. Back cover, similar sort of situation with the foil embossment on the logo, name of the record, track listing and titles. The gatefold pretty much has everything in full detail here, which I think is fucking fantastic. Show you the opposite side of the gatefold. More beautiful and gorgeous artwork to be seen on here. It's just amazing. I got some more bells and whistles and goodies to be found with a release like this. You got another really cool little poster going on here. Silver sort of poster here with Eduardo Ramirez himself. Volahn. Very, very badass picture to be seen here. Comes with a rectangular booklet, 8-page booklet, with some additional logo stylings and artwork. Lyrics in English and Spanish, which is pretty cool to know and be acquainted with. Yeah, really, really badass stuff. And like the previous record I showed you, there are two different variants of this album. The Iron Bonehead version, which I believe is a yellow with black splatter. I believe my buddy Canyon has that version, And that was the version I was originally going to acquire, but circumstances came up. But luckily, another opportunity was presented, and I got the other version of this, which is the Ajna Offensive pressing, and they both come on a double LP, 180 gram merge color, blue and silver. This is the C and D side of the record. This is absolutely beautiful. I love how this looks, and I love how it sounds too. It is just so awesome to see and hear and listen to. Such a beautiful vinyl color, and I think something beautiful would accompany a beautiful release like Aq'ab'al. This is just an amazing full-length album, and I had a great time listening to it. So yeah, Volahn, Aq'ab'al, incredible album. Probably the best thing I've heard Volahn do. And Volahn is going to be playing the upcoming Red River Family Festival in Austin at the Barracuda with Dead to a Dying World, Morbus 666, Blue Hummingbird on the left, and assorted other great black metal bands from in and around the world. So it's going to be an awesome weekend ahead. So yeah, I'm going to conclude this video. I'm going to leave you selected links to some of the bands that I talked to you about here in this video. If you happen to have heard any of these releases, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it, and we'll go from there. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to conclude this video. Thanks all for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, RunnerjMa out.